Yeah. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Yeah. You can trust the plan, have a little faith. You asking for a rest before you even seen the case. Indictment sealed, man, I don't think you know the stakes. Nothing's happening, well I guess I'll wait. This ain't checkers, this is chess 5D, let me stress. Planned out and obsessed, every single move addressed. All the counters are accounted for, now it's stored. Couldn't imagine more with the pain I'm bringing forward. I am trying to exercise patience, but I'm vexed and I need some retribution, cause I'm losing all that's left inside. But I'll wait, let the course that justice takes take its course, yeah, of course, even if it's running late. It's the great awakening, and these patriots have been waiting for the plot. And the movie shall begin. It's the great awakening, and these patriots have been waiting for the plot. And the movie shall begin. It's the great awakening, and these patriots have been waiting for the plot. And the movie shall begin. It's the great awakening, and these patriots have been waiting for the plot. When's the movie shall begin?
What is going on, everyone? I appreciate you guys watching. Ooh, that's a little loud. Sorry. Let me turn that down. There we go. Appreciate you guys watching. As well, as if you're new to the channel, once a week, usually Wednesday we do UFOs and stuff, but with my whole schedule change, I'm thinking it's not going to be, it'll be once a week, but it'll be different days. It's not just going to be the same day. So I'm going to surprise you. It could be a Wednesday, it could be a Friday, it could be a Thursday, could be tomorrow, Saturday, who knows. But what I do know is that switch it up a little bit, in this world of politics in this channel, we got to lighten up and or else you get burned out. I'm burned out, and I've been suspended from my channel for pretty much like 2 weeks, so I can only imagine you guys. I'm the one talking about it. But of course, thank you guys for watching. We got Addie, we got David X, we got Shauna Rainfall, we got Susie Q, we got Matt Street, we got JB. Thank you guys for watching. And so today we're going to go over, of course, we have our long time, and if you're new watching the channel, long time MUFON Texas chapter guy. I don't even know. I'll ask him in a second. But we're gonna go over hoaxes, UFO hoaxes, some sightings, whole bunch, a little bit of everything, and that's gonna be really fun. So without further ado, and of course I did fix the Zoom. So without further ado, here is my good friend Ken.
Howdy. Can you see me there? I'm not used to seeing Zoom like this. I got me on two different screens, so I can catch up here for a little bit. So how you been? Yeah. I can hear you.
There we go. That should be working now. Gosh. You see? I'm so rusty. Now you guys can probably hear me. They can hear you, but like I was saying, it felt like I had a month off and, just, a little rusty. Just a little rusty. But I think we're good. I think we're good. And thank you all for watching. We got Matt, Street, Susie Q, Shauna Rainfall, Susan Spring. Thank you. I really appreciate it. David X and Addie. Just in case you didn't hear me the first time, because I was muted, I guess. So, yes, we're going to go over hoaxes and a whole bunch of other stuff. It's going to be pretty epic. But before we do that, and of course, Ken, he is actually... what is your position in MUFON? And explain what MUFON is for the new viewers.
Currently, unless I get fired right now, I'm the state director for MUFON for Texas.
Yes.
And up until January, I was chief of investigations. And before that, I was just a field investigator and the state section director. And of course, I was running the San Antonio MUFON chapter with help from a lot of people, including you. So yeah, I've been around for a while. So, but now I got the easy job.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you deserve it. You've been doing it for a while now. So, what does MUFON do for people that are not familiar with it?
Well, if you're not familiar with MUFON, MUFON is we're the oldest continually operating UFO research organization in the world. We're 51 years old this year. But what we do is we take sighting reports of aerial phenomenon from the public. They submit their sighting reports to us. We investigate those reports, and then we announce our findings to the general public through our website.
And so, mainly, you're a dream crusher, right? That's what I like to call you guys, the dream crushers.
Yeah, unfortunately, we do disappoint a lot of people, but it's the science is what it is, and unfortunately, we can't always make everything a UFO.
Yeah.
We'd like for it to be, but it's not.
And that's the gist of it. I mean, they want there to be it's not that they don't want it to be a UFO or something out there. It's just that well, they want to make sure it is, because there's been a lot of hoaxes. There's been a lot of good ones too. I got fooled, so yeah. So just, I mean, how many hoaxes do you get?
Well, it's not as bad as it used to be, but we still get several a year. The interesting thing about hoaxes is it takes a lot of effort to put together a good hoax. So when these people submit these things to us, a lot of times they've gone through a lot of effort to make it look as real as possible. But unfortunately for MUFON and Norfolk and the other researching agencies, we still have to do the due diligence to investigate it. And during the investigation, if it becomes somewhat obvious that maybe this is not quite on the up and up, and we change our hypothesis to say that it is a contrived hoax, we have to prove it. So we have to set out and do the forensics and prove beyond some reasonable shadow of a doubt that this was a perpetrated fraud of some type. But we don't come out and say, hey, Jared, that sighting report you sent me? You lying sack, that was a fraud. That was a fake.
Damn it.
We won't do that. Because unfortunately, we could be wrong.
Yeah, yeah.
We could be wrong, but so we do handle those kind of gingerly, but it's sometimes pretty obvious. But like I said, it takes a lot of investigative effort to prove that it is or is not what the witness says it is.
Gotcha. Zachary Love, thank you for subscribing. Really appreciate it. So, I mean, I understand that there's people out there that just are bored, especially now with the quarantine. They're just at home bored. Like, what do I do? How about I just create a hoax? Or, I hear that there's a lot of because of that show Project Blue Book. There's a lot of sightings up now. Ever since that show came out, everybody's like, "Oh, I see an alien" or whatever. In fact, my friend Lisa over in Florida on her birthday, she took a picture of a double rainbow in Florida, and I saw it. I was like, that's a UFO right there in the middle of it, but it was something on her windshield. After I looked at it closer, she was taking a picture through her windshield, and there was like a little drop or something.
Yeah, that happens. That happens.
Yeah, absolutely. It does more than more than most. Most of the time it's a mistake, but sometimes it's not. In fact, I'm sure you've seen your fair share of something you can't explain, right?
Oh yeah. Um, there is. I have some favorites, cases that I have done over the years that is stuff I can't explain. In fact, my very first real UFO sighting was from a report from a gentleman down south of us in the Floresville area. And I was a young investigator. I was still learning the ropes. I had some good mentors, but I took this one on and I ran it through photo analysis. And I sent it back to the guy and said, "Oh, it's a bunch of escape balloons, Mylar balloons." And so he fired back an email real quick. He said, "You're full of it." This thing was so close I could throw a rock at it, and I can tell you they weren't Mylar balloons. So I reopened the investigation and got a little more in depth and did a little more research. And lo and behold, what he sent me pictures, and I tweaked the photo analysis, and it came out a different object than what I was originally looking at.
Oh wow!
And it turns out that the same thing had been seen around the world for the last 2 years, over New York City, over UK, over several other places, and it was a donut-shaped scout ship, about 13 feet in diameter, and we don't know what it was doing, but it was sure poking around in the fields down by Floresville.
That's crazy.
I might actually have a picture of that thing here.
That'd be awesome. That's what's really great. Well, that's what's really good about the network, the MUFON Mutual UFO Network, is you have a whole network of people in New York and all over the country and all over the world, except for Mexico, because there's one person throughout whole Mexico. But I guess you can count Mexico too. But unless you got another, do you guys get a second one in Mexico? Second investigator?
Well, we still only have one, Jaime,
Okay.
but he has a whole lot of people working for him or with him.
Oh, okay.
So,
but that's what's cool about it is like you can show a picture and then show like you have this network of people where they're like, yeah, I saw that, and investigators to show it to the person and be like, is that what you saw? Yeah, and you can see where it's been and map where it's been and see what is going on with it. It's pretty amazing, for sure. It's a big network, guys. I would definitely. In fact, you know what? Jim Watkins, I want to get him on because he has a lot of questions too about UFOs. And I tried to get him on the show yesterday, but my Zoom thing didn't work and all this other stuff. So I'm gonna send him the link right now, and he'll join us here shortly.
Good. That's it.
We're gonna cross.
I'm gonna try and share my screen,
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
and it says the host is disabled participant
What?
screen sharing. So if you could turn
What?
on screen sharing, I'll show you this one.
I don't even know how to do that. This update really. Wait, hold on.
Yeah, it's got me messed up too.
Da, 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 da. Let me see here. I'm trying to find it. My bad, guys.
I don't know why I can't keep well enough alone because we were just learning how to use the other one.
Yeah. Oh, it's because there's a security breach or something like that. Okay, now try it.
How about that?
Got it?
Yeah.
Yatta!
Can you see it?
Yes.
Okay, there's these black dots and all that. You can see that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Oh, I got Zoom back, but like I'm used to seeing it.
There you go.
So anyway, this was my first effort at doing a photo analysis. This was actually an analysis done from capturing a single frame from his video. And I thought it was 1 or 2 black balloons and about 3 silver or white balloons. And when he came back and said, no way, I went back in and redid it and came up with these. Can you see these?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, here is a picture. Let me see if I can find. Okay, this is the picture that he sent me.
Yeah, that does look like a Mylar balloon for sure.
That does. And then, but if I found the same thing, this was found over in New York City in 2012. And here's the one. You see the original one I had 2 black spots?
Mm-hmm.
It was actually 2 white ones. That is apparently the propulsion system. And this is the rest of it right here. This is seen over Glasgow in the UK back in 2010. So that thing's been around for a while.
Yeah, yeah. That is crazy. I mean, and of course it was back in 2010 where camera phones sucked. Even if there were there camera phones 10 years ago? Yeah, there were. Yeah, there were. Never mind. But I mean, there's a lot of people in the chat. They're saying that now that the the coronavirus didn't work, we're going to see an alien invasion. All I can say is I hope so. I want to see that for sure.
Well, not to get into politics since I'm wearing my MUFON shirt, but I'm going to have to at this point. I think Dr. Greer has actually got it pegged on this alien invasion thing.
Yeah, yeah.
He is expecting that when the globalists, or what we call the deep state, gets their back up against the wall where they are right now, he thinks that to distract from everything, we're going to have an alien invasion, but it's not really aliens, it's our own craft.
Exactly. And that's the biggest distraction. That would totally work for me. I wouldn't even care about anything else. I'd be like, I want to look. I go drive over to him. I want to see.
Alien production craft with manufactured operators, androids inside. I didn't believe that at first when Stephen came out with that theory, but as the years have gone by, and he's been saying it for 15 years, that's been happening eventually.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm starting to think more and more that he might be onto something.
I mean, it seems like they are in the corner, but you never know. You never know. And we won't get too far into that because I know you're wearing your MUFON shirt and stuff, and I don't want to get you in trouble.
You got your cranberry and vodka with you tonight?
Yes, sir.
Well, I got a little Cabernet going here.
There we go. Heck yeah. Cheers. Ding. Ding.
Got to get wet my whistle so I can talk.
There we go. Yeah.
Those have been following us and seen me on your show from time to time. You know, my interest, my area of interest is the secret space program.
Absolutely.
It got me into MUFON. And another case that we have that is of interest, while I'm talking, I'm going to see if I can pull this one up too.
Gotcha.
There's is a one that was submitted by a guy named Ryan Parr up in the Austin area, who was testing his ability to hook up his camera to his infrared night vision device.
Oh, hell yeah.
He had that thing up in the air and was taking a picture of space. He could see things moving uh, up in the air. He fully suspected them to be satellites, which they were. But in the process of photoing that, he actually captured this picture. And I'm going to see if I can find the video, but I'm going to show you the picture if I can share this thing.
Absolutely, you should be able to. There we go. Let me resize that a little bit.
Here's a star, and this is a cloud actually. And then when he was shooting this, there was some satellites going through it, and this thing appeared.
Yeah, the triangle.
Yeah, see it's a triangle, and you see how you got this light around it.
Mm-hmm.
That's the plasma field that is being developed around that thing.
So it can move fast, right?
It's ready to blink out. But he caught that one, and this was actually investigated by one of our other field investigators, who happens to be one of the best investigators in the country. He missed that. He missed that maybe 3 seconds of video in the whole video, and he actually missed it. We had to go back and reopen the case.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, let me see if I can actually find a video for it.
And, I'm sure that they see a whole bunch of stuff, and it's easy to miss stuff, And, of course, the satellites, those are probably the Starlink satellites for the free internet. Or not free internet, but I guess cheap internet. I think you just buy the device. It's like $50 or $100, and then you're good.
Of course, everyone knows Elon Musk is the one that runs Starlink or SpaceX, and if they just put a couple of our astronauts up at the space station, what was that, about 2 weeks ago?
Yes, absolutely. And I thought that was awesome. I mean, I love that we're going back to space. It is amazing. About damn time. Or dang time.
Finally got out of depending on the Russians to get us back and forth to the space station.
Did you get to see Space Force on Netflix yet?
Yeah, it's funny.
It is so funny. The Chinese beat us already.
You need to go see that movie, though. It is very funny.
Oh, man. It was hilarious. You guys have to see that. I showed the video's erased now, but I showed the trailer, and it's finally out. It's on Netflix, Space Force. Really funny. Extremely funny.
And if you're a military person, it even would be funnier because there's probably something in your career probably pretty close to some of the stuff that they put in that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, you ought to see that. It's a good laugh.
Exactly. And a lot of people are saying that, Space Force is actually a disclosure program, in a way. Do you think that could be used to counter the alien invasion?
Well, we have the space fleet that the Air Force has, which is the Delta TR-3 craft, and they have some base ships up there that support them. And their mission is low orbit planet protection. It's just not us. It's several other countries, including Russia, China, the UK, Australia, New Zealand, and a couple of minor ones too that are part of that. And they're up there protecting us as we speak.
Mm-hmm.
We think that there is probably going to be some disclosure in the form that it's not going to happen until after the election.
Yeah, that's what I've always said too.
I think it's going to come out that somebody's going to make the announcement. Oh, we have just launched for the first time our anti-gravitic ship, and it's going to have this mission of what they've been doing since the mid '80s. They're going to make it seem like it just happened this year, and so that will be a form of disclosure. But we don't think that they're going to say anything about the
bases and
with
stuff.
extraterrestrials and developing that program.
Also, thank you, Charmaine, for subscribing. Really appreciate it.
So anyway, yeah, space. I think Space Command, Space Force will eventually be an instrument for some disclosure. We already get some disclosure from DoD through the Navy Department.
Yeah, we actually have, and I hope so. And I've said everything's going to happen after this election, and so just waiting for that time. It's actually went by really fast. This 4 years, it went by really fast. To be honest with you, at least in my opinion, I think I've been doing this for almost 4 years now. I don't know. I have no idea. I forgot. It's been so long.
It has gone by fast. I mean, it was quite a ride. Of course, only half the country thought it was great. The other half think that
they're coming around.
Enter the world.
But it's not. It's not. Not yet, at least. What do you think? Speaking of the end of the world, what do you think about these close? I don't know if you've heard of them yet. These close asteroids that are just so close to Earth. I mean, when do you think one's actually supposed to hit us? Because there's like 5 near misses in the last month, or 6.
Well, your buddy Stephen Edwards would be a good one to ask this, because he's been studying this phenomenon. We're going through a debris field of a major debris field that is apparently the remnants of an old asteroid or a part of a planet, and we're going through that. It's being hidden, like many other things in the government. The fact that we're going through this massive debris field is being held close to the chest by the government, because there's some pretty good sized rocks in there that can cause some pretty significant damage. And but you're right. Over the last 3 or 4 years, we've had, I can think of 3 major close encounters with incoming objects in the asteroid category. I'm talking Volkswagen, size of a Volkswagen.
Oh no! The last 2 months, there's been at least 5. I was like, holy cow!
The three that I'm thinking of, if you remember, it was 2 years ago. We had one coming in. They didn't know where it was going to land, but it was destined to hit the Earth someplace, and it was going to be equivalent to what happened in Siberia back in the 60s.
I never heard of that. What happened?
The forest for miles was just flat.
Holy cow!
Yeah. But all of a sudden, it missed us. And nobody understands why.
The math was wrong.
Yeah, math was wrong.
They didn't have the calculator yet. Display.
The word was that our space fleet went out there and actually diverted it with missiles. So they are up there doing some good things to help us, keep us safe. They're just doing it on the QT and very, very quiet.
Yeah. And that's how it usually is with the government. Everything's always hush-hush. It doesn't matter what. It could be something so little that can cause a big impact as well. But I thought it was very crazy that, there's just the last 2 months, there's been a whole bunch of near-Earth misses, or I don't even know what they call it. But I was like, holy cow. That's amazing. That really is amazing, for sure. So when we come back, we're at the intermission point, and it is a new intermission, of course. A new intermission, thanks to Paul Zappa. He was a new Patreon last night. So if you want to support the channel, don't forget, this channel is demonetized. All right, guys? So you can become a Patreon, links in the description, or donate. Go to informativeinfo.com. You can also watch the live stream on there as well. While you're doing that. And so, new intermission, guys. And so, when we come back, do you have any hoax videos or anything?
Recording what
I'm trying to stop this thing. I found the video that I will show you after intermission on that.
Oh, yes. All right.
What was the question?
Oh, do you have any hoax videos?
Yeah, I do.
Yes.
We'll do a couple of hoaxes when you get back.
Heck yes. All right, guys, we'll be right back. I think intermission's like 3 or 4 minutes, so if you need to go restroom, go smoke a cigarette, do what you got to do, and we'll be right back. Don't forget, if you want your name in the intermission, become a Patreon for as little as $1. You can actually get your name in the intermission, which is epic. So, that being said, intermission, and we will see you soon. Here you go.
Nah, 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 nah. Yeah. You can trust the plan, have a little faith. You asking for arrest before you even seen the case. Indictment sealed, man, I don't think you know the stakes. Nothing's happening, well I guess I'll wait. This ain't checkers, this is chess 5D, let me stress. Planned out and obsessed, every single move addressed. All the counters are accounted for, now it's stored. Couldn't imagine more with the pain I'm bringing forward. I ain't trying to exercise patience, but I'm vexed and I need some retribution, cause I'm losing all that's left inside. But I'll wait, let the course that justice takes take its course, yeah, of course, even if it's running late. It's the great awakening, and these patriots have been waiting for the plot. And the whole shall begin.
Go now?
Great awakening, and these patriots have been waiting for the plot. And the whole shall begin. It's the great awakening, and these patriots have been waiting for the plot. And the movie shall begin. It's the great awakening, and these patriots have been waiting for the plot. And the movie shall begin. I watch it running game theory. It's straight up kung fu, masters of the martial arts in regards to making people do exactly what they want them to. Damn it, you man, who could have guessed it's even true?
Maybe you could show us some proof.
Hey, bro, I got insane deltas. You better remain sheltered, dropping these Twitter Moab bombs, leaving the cabal helpless. All their assets frozen, but the slush funds have melted. Got them all in check. I'd suggest they go to the place that's hiding Elvis. It's the great awakening, and these patriots have been waiting for the plot. And the movie shall begin. It's the great awakening, and these patriots have been waiting for the plot. And the movie shall begin.
Alright, guys, and we are back from intermission. Thank you for sticking through intermission, and hopefully you enjoyed it. If you want to get your name on the intermission, go to Patreon, become a Patreon for as little as $1. You can actually get your name in the intermission, and that is epic, guys. Totally epic, you know, just saying. So, we are back with Ken. Welcome back. We're back from intermission. You know, we all had to do what we had to do. Thank you guys for watching. Really appreciate it. Who do we got in the chat here? We got Addie. We got Leo Worth, sorry. Shauna Rainfall. Ermina B. We got Charmaine Park. Thanks for subscribing as well. We also got Matt Street. We got JB. We got, who else is here? At least in the chat. Dion Magistro, thank you for watching. Really appreciate it. Walk-in series, which is Jim Watkins. I think he's doing his show right now, but he came in to say what's up. James Scobie, what's going down? Appreciate it. Jerry Sparks, thank you. Susie Q, Susan Spring, I think I already said that. David X. Let's see if there's anybody on the other platforms. We got German military toys on Periscope. Thank you for watching. He says turn him up. I'll try to. He says UFO. Amy says UFO in Brazil on Periscope as well. Thank you for watching as well. So now we are going to, let me look at the settings here if I could turn you up a little bit. There you go. Gotcha. All right. And of course, you know, I'm glad that we don't have the crowd where, you know, they're like, demon or aliens or demons. I'm like, ugh. I mean, I'm just glad that we don't have that crowd today. I don't know if I can deal with that. I mean, everyone has the right to their own opinions, you know, but I mean, you never know. You never know, guys. And Brian Velistra, thank you for watching. And Michelle Mangiavellano. Every time I get tongue-tied with that. And then Teezy's in here. What's up, man? And Angela Wagner. But I'm just glad we don't have that, you know. They're talking about demons and stuff.
I like to picture Jesus in a tuxedo T-shirt because it says like I want to be formal, but I'm here to party too. 'Cause I like to party, so I like my Jesus to party.
You didn't get to hear that. I don't think you did, but I just played a little clip. I played a clip from Talladega Nights. But anyway, so what do we got here? We got some video, right, of some hoaxes, or what do we got?
We were talking about the PAR video from Austin.
Oh yeah.
And I happened to find it. I showed you a frame capture, but I'm going to share mine, and I'm going to play this video for you. Now remember, this was a guy who was experimenting with an infrared night vision device attached to his camera. So I'm going to see if I can make this work.
Oh yeah.
And well, I think I shared the wrong thing.
Oh yeah, that's the. No, I think that's. Oh, that's.
Are you seeing? Are you seeing you and I, or is there a green thing in the middle?
There's a green thing in the middle.
Good. Now I just got to find the green thing and play it.
Gotcha. There it is.
I'm looking through the binoculars, kind of separated by my nose. There's one.
Oh, that was his laser pointer that we were looking at. I thought it was a cloud. He's
And I can't really
pointing at
actually
a satellite there.
That's a strong ass laser pointer.
what I'm looking at here.
So he's pointing at satellites moving around up there.
Okay, I'm kind of sick. And trust me, it doesn't blink like it's supposed to. It was our commercial aircraft. And there's quite an abundance of these.
Oh, let me blow this up a little bit. There we
Can you
go.
hear it?
So anyone can actually go outside. Make sure it's aligned. That's bad. Okay, I'm not getting it right.
Yeah, I see it. It was on the top left, right? Yeah, there it goes. It was big.
So,
So you notice though is they are actually kind of amorphous.
and you didn't see it, did you?
It was the beginning, right?
Yeah, but the investigator, he missed it also.
Yeah, there it is.
Right there.
That thing's huge. How big do
Yeah.
you think that thing is?
Yeah. That's well, we don't know how far up it is, but there's two different size craft in the triangle craft. You got the TR-3B, the scout ships, which supposedly are 60 feet on each side, and then they have a larger version of a triangle craft, which is like 160 feet.
Holy
on
cow!
each side. So this might be one of the larger ones. So that's kind of an interesting thing.
I mean, watching that video, I have one question only, and that is, where the heck do I get that laser pointer? That is a strong laser pointer. I mean, I want to be the first person with the laser pointer to shine it at the International Space Station and be like, oh, I got him in the eye!
So we discourage people getting the powerful lasers when they're out doing sky watching. The lasers you use in in the classroom or for office presentations.
Those are weak.
Yeah, but for pointing out, it's plenty strong enough. And I was wrong. The big ones in the triangles,
Mhm.
not 160 on each side, 300 feet.
Oh, wow. That is huge. And, you know, I mean, that's crazy. I mean, that's huge, at least to me. You know, that 12 feet one that was seen in New York and all that stuff, that's big too. I mean, it's not as big as 300 feet, but, you know, it's a piece of technology that's way better than ours, that's for sure. I mean...
We don't think it's a man. We think it was a drone. Those ones that we were showing earlier, the little scout ships.
Oh, okay.
I think they're out looking for cattle.
Mm. You know, and they dressed up the drone, right?
Yes.
But the drone's really loud. See, that's what... Did he say it was loud? See, that's another question. It's not your case, but, you know...
It was, no.
Especially
no
back then, the drones are really... They're still loud now because they have all those propellers and stuff. That would scare away the cattle, I would think. Maybe.
This thing that he saw got within 150 feet of him. It made absolutely no noise at all.
Wow.
Anyway, we got just a few minutes. I'm going to talk about some hoaxes.
Yes.
We actually started off the show talking about how clever some of these hoaxes are. And I think since we're running out of time, I'll pick.
Oh, we have plenty of time. Trust me.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to go, take
I'm
your
gonna
time.
pick this one that I call it the space worm.
The space room.
Worm. W-O-R-M.
Okay.
The space worm case.
Gotcha.
This was one of the hoaxes I did.
Oh, you did the hoax. Oh, the hoax that you investigated.
I
Okay.
investigated this.
I was like, you sly dog.
But anyway, this person submitted a sighting report to MUFON through the MUFON.com website, and in her submittal, and I'm going to paraphrase, she said that every night for the last 3 weeks she'd go out and she would see a glowing object in their neighbor's yard, and it looked like it was maybe something extraterrestrial. And so I took the case, signed it to myself, and investigated it because it looked so interesting. And one of the first things that I found was she had also put it up on Facebook. So I'm going to show you this. I'm going to share this with you. Hopefully you can see this Facebook page.
Yes, I'm zooming in right now.
Okay.
Okay.
Here's what she had. She said, "Does anyone know what this might be? It arrived at my house 8 days ago. It fixed in the sky. I live in San Antonio." Okay. So here she's saying, no, it's up in the sky, but in a MUFON sighting report, she said it was on the ground in her neighbor's yard. So that should have been a flag right there that there was something going on. So what she saw was this glowing thing up in the sky. Now this is her own enhancements. So with that, I took off and started to look at this thing, and I got to thinking, I've seen that before, someplace before. So I thought it was a glow stick. So I go down to the dollar store.
You get the glow stick?
I buy some glow sticks, and I'm gonna share again.
Okay.
To me, it looked to me like
A curved glow stick.
Yeah, it looked to me like it was something that she had tied to a string and flung over a branch and suspended it in the air. So this is at my house, a tree out on my side yard. If I can find my cursor.
Okay.
There it is. See that right there?
Yeah.
Okay. And it looked very much like what she was showing me. So I continued. I did some other different samples and moved it around. She sent me a number of pictures. So I did a bunch of different pictures to duplicate this one right here. Exactly looked like what she was sending me.
Oh, okay.
So now I have a suspicion that this may not be on the up and up, and I'm thinking that this might be a hoax. So I have to go about to prove that thing.
Mm-hmm.
I take her photos. Am I still sharing?
No, you're good.
Okay, I'm going to come back over here and share again.
Oh, okay.
And so I take her photos and I start.
Can you zoom in a little bit on the top, in the middle top left, next to the trash can, to the left of the trash can, to left. Right there. Yeah. Bam.
That works a little bit better. So then I start working with these things. I can't find my arrow. Where'd it go? And I go to the next one. Let's see if I can hit this.
Whoops.
We stop sharing here for a minute.
Okay, no problem. While you're doing that, JB has a question. He says, could these crafts' acceleration, maneuverability, and speed, with a complete lack of sound, be caused by operating in a different time envelope?
We do believe that there is some truth to this interdimensional thing.
Mm-hmm.
We're still learning about it. A lot of people are dead convinced that or interdimensional visitors here all the time. And yeah, their craft could operate in a different dimension. But most of the stuff that we see, the reason why they can maneuver the way they can maneuver is they're inside a bubble.
Yeah,
Right?
like a different dimension or space, no gravity, or because
Yeah.
what I hear, if you manipulate gravity, you manipulate time in a way.
Yeah. If we were flying, maneuvering that craft in atmosphere like normal airplanes, it would squash whoever's inside up against the bulkhead and turn them to jelly with some of the turns they took. Okay, so I'm going to kind of cut this one short, Jared, and get to the meat of this hoax.
Okay, yeah, absolutely.
So here was one of her one of the frames that she sent me, and here's that glow stick. It's been enhanced,
Yeah,
and I took and enhanced it, and here's where she screwed up. She pulled it
branch.
up. Oh, see, here's the branch right here behind it. She pulled it up so high that it was actually in front of the branch, and
Wow.
the branch was a tree right outside her front porch.
Man. So when you told her, gotcha, I said, got him, gotcha, what did she say? Or did you even say that?
Actually, on this one, I didn't respond. I just sent her a final message.
Well, that was your first one, right? So you're like, I don't want to be like, got him.
But we don't come out and tell them that you're a liar. Like I said in the beginning of the show, we're not 100% sure.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did say that.
But I did send her a note back thanking her for it and said that I probably said something that was inconclusive or something mundane like that. And so that, but sometimes I just wonder. Oh, here, let me share this one. This one puts it together
Perfectly. Pop. Stop it.
Anyway, you see this one?
Yeah, there you go.
This supposedly
Yeah, that's the branch.
Yeah, supposedly this was the one that was up in the sky, a couple hundred yards away. There's that branch, and it's actually in front of that branch right there.
Oh wow, that is.
But it took hours to come up with that.
Dang. Well, at least it wasn't. It was hours and not days. All right. I mean,
it takes a long time.
just like the crop circles, there's a lot of hoaxes as well. Have you
Yeah.
done any crop circles yet? Well, you don't live in like Idaho or any of that stuff.
I have certainly studied them. I talked to Linda Howe. She did a lot of work on them, and she told me what convinced her. Then I saw the photographic evidence of what she was talking about. That convinced me too. That some of them are real. But
speaking of Linda Moulton Howe, she's going to be speaking at the MUFON Symposium, correct?
yes, she is, and now in September.
Yes, and I hopefully I can save up some money to go because I don't need a hotel. I know people in Vegas, but
Well, it's a great event, and of course it's expensive because MUFON likes to think they're pretty first class, so we four-star hotels,
I think I think Jim and I were talking about that, the pricing. I was like, dang, they offer half off if you just pay $10 once, and they'll give you half off of the ticket. It's like $500 or something like that. But you know what? They do have good. Well, the only people I really want to see is Linda, and there's one other person, but I wish David Adair was there. But Linda is a big attraction.
David Adair is a hoot for sure.
I love that guy. He's like amazing. I love that. He's my favorite out of all of them, for sure.
I have another hoax. I'm gonna throw at you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or I have to get out of here, and let's see, make sure I can pull it up. This was one that I spent weeks on this, and the person who sent it, I'm still not sure if it was a man or a woman, but it was a witness that was claiming to be a female person, even though everything that was written had a masculine feeling to it. But This is one of my favorites. Let me see if I can do this thing here.
Yeah, absolutely. I love. My favorite one is the Houston one, which I can't find the video.
You're gonna have to do that one of these days. We'll have to show that.
Yeah, the channel I got it from. In fact, actually, go ahead, keep on. Let's just see this, and I'll explain it later. You gotta share it.
Okay. This was a case that is 88918 was a case number.
88918.
Yeah, this one came in, and the gentleman claimed originally, and this morphed into a bigger thing. So he originally came in and said that he had a craft that was hovering above his house, and he shot it through the branches of his trees, and so he couldn't really see a real clear picture of it.
Why didn't he go away from the branches?
Yeah, well, and he could have. Like when I did an analysis of his house, a satellite analysis, he could have walked out 20 feet and been out from outside the tree. So that was my first indication that something may not be right. But it was a very convincing video that the aliens were above his trees, and then he came back and he shared with me some 32 videos and photos for this case.
So that's a lot.
Yeah.
No one has that many.
So he kept on sending me this stuff, and then he came back. Well, here's his first narrative. He said he was he was outside in the backyard with his flashlight picking up pecans.
I used to pick pecans up when I was a little kid. My mom and my sisters, we would go picking pecans when we were a little kid, and I hated it.
Yeah. Then he said he went down to the porch with his dog and sat down. He said he could see something over his left shoulder that was glowing and was moving around. He said, I'd seen helicopters coming up on my right side in the past, but it was not going over it. And he said, then I started videoing it, and then I got scared. He said, here, it's now 7:24, and it's still out there. So apparently he was out there before 7:24 in the afternoon.
Wow.
Now, he sent me originally 4 videos, and they were all filmed on the December the 7th, Pearl Harbor Day. And all 4 videos were within 1.5 minutes of each other.
Oh, wow.
So here was the problem. He said he was doing this on November the 24th. He said he videoed on November the 21st at 7:24 p.m. But in reality, the videos were done on December the 7th at 2 a.m. in the morning.
Well, I mean, some people lose track of their days, but that's like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even know what today's Thursday. And so, I mean, I work overnights now, so I don't even know what day it is. I think it's Thursday. It's 8:55, 6:12.
These irregularities were consistent throughout the investigation, so that's why I thought, well, maybe there's something more going on. So then I had to really get into it. Then in late January, he contacts me again and says, he sent me an email that says, I couldn't sleep, and I woke up at 4 o'clock and decided to watch TV. He said, I noticed a bright light coming through the window, which was strange because the blinds were closed. And I had a blanket over the window, but you could see it clearly. He's talking about the bright lights. I thought it was the moon. He said, I knew we were going to have an eclipse. I didn't think it was until the next night. He said, I turned off the TV and my lamp, and I decided to watch this supposedly moon. His writing is sometimes not good. I noticed that it started to get small and it faded away and it popped back and there was lights around it. I also noticed lights underneath it as it was taking shape, overall shape. And it hovered behind the house and maybe a few blocks away, and it was hovering very low, and it kept changing, and every now and then it looked like it would crash, and it seemed to me like it was getting closer and closer. Then it went on. This went on for about 30 minutes. He said, finally I got scared, covered my head in the blanket, and prayed for sleep. There was no smell, no neighboring dogs barking, no helicopters, only silence. He said, I'll send you pics. Then he commenced to send me a bunch of pictures.
I would totally not try to go to bed. I'd be like recording the whole thing.
So anyway, I'm gonna throw together my a video I made of this case, and I'm gonna show it and hope I pull up the right one.
That's crazy.
Oh,
Well, while you do that, let's see. JB says, well, no, everybody's talking to each other about popsicles. Angela says, oh, it's Friday. Oh, crap, it's Friday? I gotta work. I gotta work tomorrow. Dang it! Crap.
Okay. Now, if I can figure out where my cursor is, the screens are all messed up. There you are. I'm going to share this. It's going to take about 5 minutes to watch this.
Okay.
And I think it's going to be self-explanatory. And hopefully you can see it.
Pop, here's your dog. You hear him barking.
Oh, I guess I should close my door. It's going to get quiet.
Let me zoom in here.
All right. That should be a little bit quieter.
There you go. Oh, he even like had like little snowflakes at the end there, a little border for you.
Now, I'll pause this as we go, and I'll explain some of it.
Okay.
Now, these are some of the original videos that he sent me of taking a video through the tree branches, and he could see this craft above him, which was supposed to be a circle, but it was somewhat obscured by the branches. He said he claims the object was hovering above the trees with no noise.
That looks kind of far away, for sure.
Yeah. Okay, and then I had to recreate this because it didn't look right. This is what I came up with, my recreation.
What'd you end up doing?
Stand by, you'll get that in just a second. Part of the video.
Oh, okay.
So that is very close to what his video looked like.
That's actually pretty close, yeah. Oh, that's totally fake. I could already tell. What you did. Pop, stop.
I don't want to fast forward through it. I might miss some.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, Ken, get to it. Okay. Then we got another one said the witness signing at 4 a.m. You notice, I'm going to back that up and pause it.
So then that's his video, right?
Tell I'm real good at this. He said he noticed a bright light coming through the window. Anyway, in his later emails, he said they could clearly see an alien looking at him through the window.
What?
Yeah, that was part B of the, and you can see this. This is an alien. Lights on it. Here's his head right through here. These are lights on his head. And it's the eyes, the mouth, and all that kind of stuff.
See, I can't see any of that. I just see.
Can you see these lights?
Yeah, I see the lights. I don't see an alien head at all.
No, even if I enhanced it, I couldn't pull it out.
Yeah.
It was just too dark. Now I'll tell you that Ken Spivey came out and interviewed me once.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
I gave them a bunch of really good cases, UFO cases with good videos and pictures, and they decided to show this. I was so embarrassed.
The thing with the thing on your head, right?
Yeah. So here it is. This is my attempt at debunking the picture that he sent me. It looks not exactly the same, but very similar.
See, that looks like a whole bunch of different stars, or just like UFOs, I guess.
This looked real close to some of his videos he sent me of the alien looking at him through the window. Let you redo it like kids open the door.
It's all good.
So anyway, go on. He also sent me videos of them shining. He said the aliens were shining bright lights through through the windows at it, and I recreated that. You can see the mullions on the windows.
Interesting.
So I'm gonna try and speed this up just a little bit. This was real close. I had to go through a bunch of different type of flashlights to duplicate his light. Okay. Like I say, I took a modified flashlight and some cheap lace, hook it onto a window, turned the lights off, and shot the video.
Oh.
And what it was a flashlight with a piece of paper taped inside it, so just a little sliver of light would come out around the edge.
That's crazy. You can do anything. Like, you can recreate a whole bunch of stuff, especially now, but back then, oh, man.
So that was the UFO above the trees. The tree branches didn't seem right when we did our analysis.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, that doesn't look right. When I put up the lace, it matched the analysis almost perfectly. And that is the UFO light shining in the window.
I wonder if he was like, dang, he got it perfectly right. Everything.
I said, don't laugh at me. This next one.
Oh, that was the.
So this
that was on Ken's 5 News, right? That was it.
I debunked the alien looking at him through the window. So anyway, that was an interesting case.
Dang, that's awesome. You know, that's why you're the boss now, because you know how to deal with all that stuff. Or not boss, I don't even know. I guess Texas boss?
Yeah, let's see, I have a responsibility for everybody in Texas.
Yeah. That's pretty crazy. And you know, that happens every day, guys. People get so bored, especially now. I can only imagine how many hoaxes there are. But Ken has told me the best hoax he's ever seen is the one I sent him, which is the one in Houston.
I gotta say that is the best one I've ever seen.
And that, I wish I had the video, but...
That one I'm gonna have to leave the show with you, because I'm gonna have to drop off.
Alright, no problem.
Family, and thanks for letting me come on.
I know, I appreciate you coming on. Trust me.
Back on the air.
MUFON is what makes the UFO week happen every time almost. So, I appreciate it.
Stay in touch.
Alright, you be safe.
Mm-hmm.
We'll talk to you soon.
Out here.
Alright, bye. Alright, so thank you, Ken, for, joining us. Whew, my ears are hot. You see look how red they are. Jeez. They're so red, my ears, because, well, these headphones are amazing. But thank you guys for watching. We got Addie, we got Leah Worth, JB, Shauna Rainfall, and Angela Wagner. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Everybody's talking about, like, pineapple and raspberry popsicles. I know it's hot outside, guys. But yeah, thank you guys. And Dion Magistro. What's up, Dion? I haven't seen you here before, but welcome. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We are going to be live, hopefully, tomorrow at 3 p.m. Central Time. He says, cool show? Cool show? Oh, okay. Yeah, thanks. Appreciate it. Oh, yes. Jim sent you. Gotcha. Well, you know, Jim is an amazing person. And you know what? I think I'm going to have him on tomorrow. In fact, we might be multicasting because I need to go to bed. I got to work tomorrow. But hopefully we're both going to have our same, because I'm going to go on at 3. He's going to go on at 3. So I'm going to DM him or call him and be like, hey, let's just both stream at the same time and we'll just talk about whatever and go from there. Sounds pretty good to me, you know. Just depends on him. I know it is the weekend for him. I thought it was Thursday earlier, but it's Friday apparently. So tomorrow's Saturday. So you know, we will definitely find out. And of course, I only do an hour show. That's all I got. I just got an hour in me. And so don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and if you feel so obliged to donate, you can go to informativeinfo.com, or if you want to become a Patreon and get your name in the intermission, go to patreon.com/ But, yeah, guys, I appreciate you guys watching. You're amazing. And tomorrow, I don't know what the show is going to be about, but it's definitely not going to be about UFOs. We're going to be talking about a whole range of stuff. It's going to be epic. That's all I got to say. So, with that being said, you guys be safe. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my backup channel. I've told you guys, subscribe to the backup channel because something's going to happen and no one subscribed to it. And then all of a sudden, I got suspended for 2 weeks. Well, someone hacked it and then I got suspended and no one subscribed to it. And now, you know, all of a sudden I have a influx of 100 and something people subscribing because I got suspended and they didn't know. So go to Social Silencer and don't unsubscribe just because I play video games on that channel. All right. So that being said, good night. Thank you for the donations, even though we didn't get any, and thank you for the Patreons, all my current Patreons. If you want to become one, links in the description. You guys be safe. And I will leave you with nothing because I don't have anything. Oh, Baby Yoda. There we go. I'll leave you with Baby Yoda. You guys be safe, and we'll talk to you soon. Peace.
They wanna eat me, but I'd rather stay alive. They wanna freak me, leave me alone or I cry. They call me cutie, I like how they realize that I'm here to stay, that I'm reaching for the sky. Can't delete me, cause I'll already try. I know you love me, cause you looked into my eyes. They call me cutie, I like how they realize that I'm here to stay, that I'm reaching for the sky. Sky, 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 sky. I'm here to stay, that I'm reaching for the sky.
Please protect Baby Yoda at all costs. I repeat. Please protect Baby Yoda at all costs. I repeat. Please protect Baby Yoda at all costs. I repeat.
They wanna eat me, but I'd rather stay alive. They wanna freak me, leave me alone or I cry. They call me cutie, I like how they realize that I'm here to stay, that I'm reaching for the sky. Can't delete me, cause I'll already try. I know you love me, cause you looked into my eyes. Call me cutie, I like how they realize that I'm here to stay, that I'm reaching for the sky. Sky, 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 sky. I'm here to stay, that I'm reaching for the sky. Sky. sky, sky, sky.